Love, 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 love. This is the douchiest, fucking utterly most douchebag fucking place in Southern California, dude. This, like, I, if you know who the fuck I am, I have something in common with atheists because I'm like really religious, superstitious, and shit. And I really, really hate evangelical Protestantism. I'm in a certain fucking city. I don't want to give my location away. It's so fucking cringe and so fucking douchebag. It's in Southern California, and I have my live on because I thought I was gonna get fucked with by cops. Like, I'd never committed a felony in my life. I've never gone to prison. I don't have like tattoos all over my body or anything. And I get treated in this stupid fucking place like a hardened fucking goddamn criminal, guys. Like, the world has become such a fucking effeminate bitch ass that I am like this scary, foreboding figure of some kind of criminality, or recidivism, or toxic masculinity, or some shit, that it has to warrant such negative fucking goddamn attention. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. And I'm in a certain part of Southern California where once you start going more east, it's more Wild West the more you go. There's more meth heads. There's a lot more like liberal people that the authorities and people just kind of ignore. The more east you go, it starts to get old school. You start seeing, like, if there's any rockeros, any rockers, like death metal and gothic people, they're like the liberals. They're like they're the ones that MAGA and fucking Republicans think are Antifa and hate Trump and shit. They probably do. And the gangsters start to get more old school, like hardcore cholos and thugs. But no, I don't mean to sound racist. Like most of, not all, but most this part of Southern California, like the hood has more like Vario Locos. The black folks are generally pretty poor. They don't have enough money to be rolling in a 6 foe. It happens. You do see that once in a while. But I was working back east. Like in more into the Inland Empire, where it's more like desertish, and there's more open space. Like that has its own problems. Like if your car breaks down or something, if you can get the good reception, it takes longer for tow trucks or whatever to come help you. Right? You're kind of more on your own out there. They don't have a lot of police. They have sheriffs, and if you call them for shit like that's not an immediate threat, they just either don't come out at all. They do that here too, but it's just more Wild West. You go back east. I was working if you guys have been following my channel, when I was doing security, like more serious security. I was always in a room with cameras and shit, watching a huge place out in the desert. That was some really serious work, and that was in the desert and shit. They changed my job location more to the city. It sucks. It fucking sucks. It's so douchebag here. Because now that's going east. You go west, it more and more starts to become the beach cities. And even though you would figure the beach cities would be more douchebag, there's more weirdos, there's more surfers, There's more rockers. It's a lot more crowded. A lot more crowded. But white dudes like me that talk like surfers and are usually pedestrians, like on foot, and ride the bus or something, that's more common. Right here, right in the middle, it's a bunch of people who think that this is all like this is where a lot of people get, right in the middle of affordable housing. It's not affordable. It's still extremely expensive. They have good jobs and they like to settle here, dude. They might work more out west. They clog the 91 freeway. The 91 freeway is hell on earth. You know how you survive the 91 freeway? Whenever I have to drive to the beach cities, which is probably no longer, God willing, I don't want to visit. I don't like the family I have in Southern California. They're useless. We don't get along. They live more toward the beach cities, and to beat traffic, I would definitely have to be on the freeway. Like if I'm gonna meet up with family at 8 o'clock in the morning, I mean, yes, I'm arriving really early, but you have to. I have to leave and get on the highway like at 2:30. So I need 2 hands to get coffee, guys. So I'm gonna end this live and have a good day. Or if you guys don't mind, how you doing, boss? How you doing? Trying to get coffee. Let me put you guys away real fast. Sorry about that. Come back. Okay. I'm sorry, what? Which one? Thank you. Colombia's good. Oh, right. How you doing, boss?
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too, sir. You too. All right, maybe we're back. Okay, maybe nobody cares. Maybe nobody's watching. I can't see. Man, I go into the 7-Eleven, they got like baked chicken ready to go. They got like shitty pizza, but it still smells good. And I'm not eating any of that shit. Fucking first I was fasting for like health and religious reasons. Now I just don't eat because I need to save money for coffee and fucking beer to go to sleep. I'm actually kind of fat today. Like, I'm not trying to be all cosmetic or whatever. Just the older you get, in my opinion, it's better to be as lean as you can be because you just don't want to be fucking old and gross. Plus, getting big and strong and shit, eating a lot to get buff and whatever, that's a young man's thing. The Greeks were stoics and whatever. All this shit, way the fuck up there. Way fucking up there. We're talking like this is all a 4-hour walk. Not right now. I'm just going back to the gym. My main, way the fuck back that way is where the sighting of a major cryptid that I was always hunting. I know it sounds so fucking immature. I don't give a shit. Immature hobbies. I think mature hobbies, like around, if you mention hobbies in Southern California, like you like to go shoot guns and shit, it alarms people. When I go to the gym and I start fraternizing and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a firearm owner, it makes people raise their eyebrows, like even more scared of me and shit. It's fucking stupid. I'm just not meant to be here. My stupid ass, like an evangelical fucking piece of shit excuse for a father. I'm not like crying a river. No one cares about an old man. I just want to fucking make you laugh how fucking sad, pathetic shit is. From ages 6 to 12, I like barely ever had a color TV. I never had a bed. I never had furniture. We didn't have a microwave. We might have had a toaster. We didn't have a refrigerator. We had an ice chest with I ate bologna sandwiches and top ramen every day, or didn't eat. And my father was telling me all the time how poor he is, how broke he is, like how much food I consume, how guilt trip of how expensive it is for me to exist. So mad if I need some school clothes or some shit. Then when he gets remarried, we get all this new shit. Microwave, fucking couch, furniture, a refrigerator, like extra decorative shit. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? I was like, wow, my stepmother, who came from a different country, she must have brought some nice shit. We finally have shit. Wow, like normal people. No, I gotta leave. I got kicked out at age 13, basically. And then, before we got kicked out, this fucking asshole moves to this shitty part of California. It's a nice part of California. That's why it sucks for me. Because a person like me thrives in I don't like the weather of the desert. I'm always complaining about it, but in the desert, the cops are smarter. They leave me alone. They know I'm not a meth head. They have way worse people, like fucking schizophrenic, lunatic meth heads and ex-convicts and people really trying to steal. The sheriff, when you go more and more east into the Inland Empire, the sheriff kind of knows, the deputies know I'm not really a bad guy. They're like, oh, that guy's a square, dude. Here, everybody's staring at me. Everybody's like, oh my God, what a bad guy. Oh, better look out for him. Oh, it's so stupid. Karens fucking everywhere. And people here think that they're American. They have like American flags and shit and pro-MAGA dumb shit. And they think a guy like me is like a fucking like Antifa, some kind of dangerous Antifa, potential bitter terrorist incel fuck or something. It's so douchey, but it's the only place I know. Everything is so compact that, okay, there's my gym. There's a camper parking lot. There's a store. Back when I was working east in the desert, I was making a killing. I was working so many hours a week that I could afford the space. Back going more in the east into the desert, If you go to Walmart, if you go to the store, that's a drive. Or that's not a long drive. It's just takes a lot longer to get to do shit. Here, laundromat, restaurant, fucking camper park, gym. It's all compact. But you got the most snooty dipshit fucking Karen assholes, dude. And I'm like, you could tell I come from a poor upbringing. There's no changing that. You could take the nigga out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the nigga. So I just stand the fuck out, and they hate poor people. They want you fucking gone. They scowl at you. You get bad customer service. This shit is making me so fucking antisocial, dude. Like a normal, weaker person, I have common decency. I still have my wits about me, because I come from the fucking ghetto, dude. I've gotten patrol guard jobs. I got a clean record because I can otherwise fake it. Like I could put on some nice clothes for a day, it takes extraneous effort and fucking sleep loss, and it's really, really hot. By the time I get to a job interview, I'm usually sweating through the fucking clothes. It's really uncomfortable to dress nice. Super fucking uncomfortable. There's a Hampton Inn right there. That blonde chick I'm always bragging about. We fucked it up in there, dude. They have really nice higher beds, dude. Like the beds come like fucking damn near 4 feet off the ground or something. Like, throw her legs up and go to town, without having to squat down and shit. What else? Like, it would be a nice area, but you have to be a fucking douchebag. I was a douchebag. She was a bartender paid for all that shit. Because, I'm not trying to mog on you. It's just the dudes around here, they might have some fake gym muscles. I'm an athletic fucking machine, dude. She was like, this guy's a good time, So fucking, really douchebag fucking area, dude, really. But that's the only place I know. Because I got dropped off here at age 13. And then this fucking asshole, my fucking dad, he just kept moving on up and moving on up and moving. He lives like by the beach areas now with his new fucking stupid family. He sent her kids to college and all that shit, and I got left behind. And then I learned one day he slips up, and that chick never brought income. He was just being a penny pitcher with me, and he's forced to be a fucking tool for them, dude. And they don't, his stepsons don't even buy him a cell phone, dude. When like it got to the point in history or society where everybody's got to have a cell phone, he didn't know what to do. When his car breaks down and shit like that, he doesn't know what to do. And I need him for a steady mailbox because I move too much. He's such a fucking douchebag, dude. He doesn't realize that, like, it's like, dude, I don't want to live with you, man. I don't want to live with my father, whether I'm 40 years old, 30 years old, or 20 years old. But my stepbrothers lived with their stupid ass till they were like 34 years old, and they went to college fucking scot-free on grants or whatever. And he likes nerds. He don't like me. He wants a nerd for a kid. He's a fucking goddamn evangelical Protestant. I've always put him off. Like, I liked women too early and rock and roll, and I kind of grew up too fast. And it was like a social anathema to him. I don't know why. He hates the shit out of it. If I tell him something like, oh, I broke a punching bag or I won a fight, or so, he gets indignant. A normal dad would be like, wow, son, fucking A, dude. I'm proud of you. He gets like indignant. He has something negative to try to pop my bubble. Fucking weird, right? Like, if I had a son, and if his manhood mogged me down, I'd be proud. It's like, dude, I'm not trying to brag or some shit, man. You can't be fucking proud or some shit. Weird. Always wants to bring the conversation back to the most boring shit. But anyways, my stupid ass rant is basically about how times change, dude. Times change, and this is the most douchey area because, like I was saying earlier, if you go east, it starts to become more like the Wild West and shit. And I was very lucky that I had a better job there, because you need wheels, more car repairs, more length of itinerary, a lot more mileage, man. And like if a crackhead shows up out of nowhere, there's not enough time to call the authorities. You better have like bear mace, a crowbar, a less than lethal pistol. I had all that shit. Oh, and the chicks here will not talk to you, dude, unless you have like a nice lifted truck, a Dodge Charger, and you dress like a douchebag. You're not, they're gonna, rude customer service, cold shoulder, man. Like I'll be a pedestrian and people with their nice shit will just cut me off like they don't give a fuck, dude. They spit on poor people. But people like me were more common back in the day. Rockers, grungy kids just fucking roaming around. And then if you go more west, toward like Orange County and the beach cities and shit, there's more like surfer white boys. There's more like, I could go, hey dude, what's up, man? Or like, there's a lot more reciprocation of like social camaraderie. It's more normal, and that's the better area. That's like even more expensive to live. But there's more like dudes, you know? Because like sometimes I'm blessed to blend in and look Mexican, especially if I let my facial hair grow. But fucking nah, dude. Once they so both how tall I am and shit, and if I start growing my hair out for some reason, it gets like auburn, fucking light brown. I'm a fucking weirdo, dude. They don't like that shit. It's more normal going toward. So you go more east. It's like the Wild West and all that shit. I blend in more there, but it doesn't have the amenities of this shit. Everything's crammed together, man, here. It's more expensive to live, but like I said, the gym, the laundry, the fucking this and that, the store is all walking distance. That's what they want, man. They like, you ever heard of minute cities or like tech cities coming and shit, or whatever the government wants to sardine can us. And going back east is more like country. You go west, it's even more crowded, way overpopulated, but pedestrians, people riding the bus, like dudes and bros. Like, I'm not a surfer. I would love to try. Hopefully I wouldn't break my neck and shit, but I didn't grow up doing that. I get along with skaters and stuff like that, but I couldn't do that kind of athleticism. I'm shit I do, dude, martial arts and stuff, right? No one cares. And you go more west, it's even more expensive. It's even more crowded. But I blend in more east or west from here. Here's douchebag. Fucking douchebag, dude. Oh man, I could just keep rambling, but who cares? Like, it's just so cringe. It's so fucking toxic. Like, cause I was born in Ohio. Okay, I love Ohio. I'm not talking shit, but to these like, they're way more manly there on average, dude. I'm not saying manly dudes don't exist in California. Fucking Tank Abbott's from California, right? The UFC fighter that could almost kill somebody in his first UFC fight, right? I'm not saying like some manly dudes are not here, dude, but it's really soy. It's really fucking yuppie as fuck, dude. So, but in their paradigm, I'm trashy just from being born in Ohio. Then I was raised in San Bernardino, which is that's like you guys, you don't live in California, and you hear a bunch of like, oh, LA riots and oh, Compton's a hard hood and all the gangsters are from LA. LA's a pretty tough place. San Bernardino isn't just a tough place, it's a fucking scary place. It just doesn't make the news because LA is where like the celebrities and rich people live. So recidivism and them have to live side by side. But San Bernardino isn't like, it's not like organized crime. Like, oh, you owed somebody money, so they came and they jumped you, or if that shit happens, it's not like, oh, it's some drive-by shooting, which used to happen in the 90s. It happens in San Bernardino. San Bernardino's like a schizophrenic lunatic lurking in the distant abysmal fog, talking to himself, and you miss the bus and you got to walk home and he has a friend. And that kind of fucking ghetto, that kind of scary. It's like you're fucked if you do and you're fucked if you don't scary. It's like in LA, you give them some cigarettes or you give them what's in your pockets, you might be able to pass. San Bernardino's like they'll fuck you up and leave you for dead and no one's gonna care, no one's gonna report. I mean, it's different now with cameras and surveillance everywhere. I'm talking about the 90s. It's like that kind of shit. No, you're gonna be a fly-infested eating carcass by the time anybody gives a shit to do anything, kind of shit. So I have to be trashy as fuck, dude. From San Bernardino, from fucking Ohio. I'm from the grunge era, and now I'm in one of the most yuppiest fucking places in the fucking world, dude. So that's why you can tell I'm always mad. I'm always antisocial. Good God, man. Good God, dude. And like, if you're a poor white dude here, you're fucking hated, dog. If you in this area, if you're white, dude, that means that you like own a business and you like have sea dues and like you go to Lake Havasu all the time or the beach. Like the only few white people that live around here. God damn it! There's a desert. There's always fucking goddamn flies. If you're white, you live around here. There's no simple poor white people like regular white people here, dude. They're all like their daddy owns one of the businesses, like some kind of machine shop, where they hire a bunch of fucking like border hoppers. And at these jobs, these metal machinist jobs, aerospace jobs, metal shop, fabrication, whatever it is. If you do see a Wedo there working, he's like 19 years old, and like his dad or the engineer, his dad owns a company or is like the shop foreman, and he doesn't really need the paycheck. He just wants a job for a little bit. All the normal people, the poor white people, they live in Hemet, and they live like in the trailer park people, dude, and they're like disabled or something, dude. I'm not kidding. The vast majority of motherfuckers are all some sort of Hispanic, and they speak at least like enough Spanish to order food and to talk to each other at work. And they all come from the same shit, piñatas and eating pozole and menudo in the morning, and they have like a monopoly on all the jobs, dude. Yeah, I've seen some white construction workers and shit. Yeah, but for the majority, the trash man, the forklift driver, the fucking big, what's that, like a earth mover type of fucking vehicle, the construction workers, all the blue collar dudes. They're Hispanic, man. And I can't really fraternize or buddy up with them. Because if I run into them, I start shooting the shit. They're like, oh, not only is he a Wedo, but he's not an important Wedo. Like, my hair is light colored here. It gives me away that I'm a pinche Wedo, man. So, I was at Starbucks recently. I bought 3 fucking drinks to show that I wasn't loitering. And the fat dude, like, do I look that dirty? Do I look that trashy? I mean, dude, I obviously don't do drugs. I'm kind of like, compared to normal diabetic-ridden, beer-gutted fucks, I'm kind of strapping. And like, the fat bitch didn't want to give me the restroom code, dude. Like, it's that fucking superficial. It's that much regulated. It's so cringe. And like, dude, like, I don't know what to do, man. I would, fuck, dude. If I was still getting chicks, I would try to bust a GoFundMe, dude. Like, I love my fucking Sarah, the blonde. But Anissa, here, turn around and show your pussy, dude. Hey, you guys, give me $50. Like, oh, hey, Anissa, do this and that. Like, don't worry, guys, you don't have to see my wiener. Like, oh, hey, Anissa, like, bend over and spread your snatch. Like, oh, hey, give me, like, oh, you know, I'm up to $25 in my GoFundMe card, dude. I come from such a trashy background. Like, I come from dude, I have the cognizance, like, and I have the enough book smarts and discipline. I would have liked to have gone to community college or trade school. I can't. I got stuck in the minimum wage rat race, dude, because my father insists I'm a bad kid, and he gave my stepbrother somewhere to go, to have a foundation, to go to college, come home, use their stupid computer. I got stuck in a minimum wage rat race where you try to sign up for a class or anything. Not only do you have to drive, the gridlock, the traffic, the timing, it's not commensurate. So I got stuck in the minimum wage rat race, you know? That's a real man right there, right? But I would have gone to school or tried to be a good kid. He just insists I'm a bad person. So he raised a different family instead. And I don't mean I'm not trying to bitch about it. What I'm trying to say is I come from the gutter so bad that Anissa chick, like, people wanted to be my friend, dude. Because I'd be like, hey, I work overnight, right? Even in the factories back then, usually I would work second or third shift. So Anissa's gonna invite dudes over to my house that I don't know to fuck. So I was like, hey, Tim, my homeboy. I was like, hey, dude, you're the only dude that could kick it at my house. Oh, wow. So Anissa was she was funny, dude. I guess she was, my friends thought she was hot. I thought I was being gross, dude. And, like, I never kissed her. I definitely never gave her any kind of foreplay. She was just, I don't mean to be vulgar if you guys are Christian. She was an easy dick suck, and I would fuck her for, like, oh, thanks. Here you go, sweetie. I was strapping, dude. And I was like, hey, Tim, dude, you're the only dude that could be allowed over my house. So we're both fucking the same chick. People are, like, watching. During the day, it's me there. During the night, it's Tim. Well, Tim had some days off for some reason, and she immediately had some other dick, you know? Or, I never participated in gangbangs, but, my friend Javi, everybody wanted to be his friend because he always had chicks. And we got his sloppy seconds. I go into his house, was like guaranteed getting laid. Like, sharing chicks, having weed and alcohol on the daily was more important than food. Like, we sometimes were so ripped and so buff because we never ate. We needed to have fuel, weed, and alcohol, right? And cocaine for the hot blondes. And that was normal. That was no, like, oh, like when I hear, like, the Christians tell their kids, admonish their kids, like, oh, you need to not party and not hang out with the bad crowd and do something with your life. I had no option. That bad crowd was my roommates, guys. Like, that we were kind of good kids in our teens, and now we known each other for 10 or 20 years, and we're roommates and shit. And you can't really do nothing with your life, dude. You're lucky. Like, good, I got a job. I'm working for a temp agency. Fuck, there's nothing to do. I'm stuck in the minimum wage rat race. Hey, what's there to do? Oh, man, let's pool our money together, get some fucking booze, and Anissa's coming over. Oh, and we're all brothers. So putting your dick in the same hole, it's like, oh, whatever, dude. At least we keep it in the family. It's just, and then, like, I'm not gonna have a girlfriend at all. I'm never gonna know what it is to touch a woman unless I'm fucking these chicks. So when I see the Christian community admonishing the young ones, like, oh, hey, keep your dick out of sluts and go to school or get a job or go to college. Like, it's just funny, dude. I never had those options, dude. Like, that's fucking hilarious, bro. And, like, oh, you could have quit drinking and smoking. Oh, yeah. But also the drinking was the confidence. The drinking was like, I remember one time, like, oh, we got to get in a gang fight or else you're not down, and my rent was really cheap, practically living there for free. Oh, okay, I got to participate in this gang fight, you know. I never participated in the gang bangs, you know. That's kind of, just something about some other dude's wiener out while we're focusing on the same bitch. It's kind of weird. So miss me with that shit. There's this bitch they call Panda Bear. I don't even know how old she is. The leader of the pack is this dude named Joe, and he's the dude that he's an admitted Satanist, and he's been in the army in Kosovo, and something about hopefully he wasn't doing it, but raping women and lighting them on fire is like a normal thing. Oh, okay. Panda Bear comes over, everybody just stops what they're doing. And they lock her in a room, and she's like, like she's consensual, and oh yeah, they fucking and then like my friend's sister, she wants to sneak out of the house, and okay, so you want to come party with me? Sure, whatever. So it's like this: I go to the garage, I come back, she's drunk as fuck. All right. I didn't know how to be a good friend. I was like, oh, she wants to get at Joe. He's the leader of the pack. So I go, and then, I go, like, to the garage again, come back. She, like, vomited on her pants. So there she is with no pants, drunk, in front of a room full of dudes. Oh, okay. I go to the liquor store and come back. She's passed out with jizz all over her face. I'm like, wow, oh, okay. I got to give her a ride home in the morning. I'm singing Grim Reaper from fucking, see you in hell, my friend. Like, I'm just like, normal day, dude. I'm happy. I have a fucking Camaro. She's like, you're fucking weird, dude. And like, I was like, oh, don't touch me. You got cooties. You know, she's got all my friends' jizz all over her face, dude. And I take her home, and like her mom and dad are there. I'm like, don't worry. I didn't do her. Here's your daughter. That was normal. Satan is a good guy. He used to be a fallen angel. People think Lucifer is a good dude because, like, I would have never got laid if there was no such thing as evil. I used to thrive off of libtard, stupid bitches and easy sluts and all that. But if you think Lou is a good guy, if you do happen to find the chick of your dreams and she ends up sucking another dick, or someone fucks you over, if someone robs from you, or they whoop your ass, or they steal your car, you can't complain. You can't, but you could say Luciferianism adheres to certain tenets. You can say that Satanists believe in not doing wrong to others who haven't done you wrong, but ultimately that's subjective, because you can override that and just make an excuse with your own morals to do somebody wrong, and they can also override those principles by contriving any reason to come and do you wrong. But according to the Christian paradigm, no matter if we're fighting, no matter if we don't like each other, Your woman is supposedly off limits. My property is off limits. According to the Christian paradigm, unless it's a severe act of self-defense, and morally not even to saving others. If we were to kill each other, it has to be some really big moral obligation. Okay, like no matter what kind of satanic tenets you adhere to, I could just make up my own morals to say that you did me wrong in some certain instance, override that and catch you slipping and get you got, and vice versa. And if you're gonna adhere to Lucifer's paradigm of your whatever's right in your own eyes, and do as you will, do what thou wilt. If you're wrong, if you have any kind of injustice perpetrated against you, when the aristocracy of this world is suffocating us through economic inflation, you could say, oh, religious theocracy did the same. I get it. But you can't complain, because Yahweh, his original paradigm for man was simple utopia. Like the Garden of Eden, you fuck one pussy for the rest of your life. You just tend to some animals. You walk around fucking naked. You till a fucking garden, and that's your life. But oh, Lucifer comes, and just because he supposedly taught us musical instruments, how to sharpen sticks and how to stab each other, how to navigate the stars to find other continents, it ultimately, as you can see, only benefits the aristocracy. And we're in the same boat, because we're both cucks and slaves to the aristocracy that got all that technology first. If we don't pay our taxes, we're fucked. If we don't pay our if we can't afford gas for our vehicle and we lose our job, we're fucked. If your woman sucks another dick, there's nothing you can do about it. If someone steals your catalytic converter, you can't blame God for it. He's the one that said that was wrong. You get what I mean? Somebody asked what? We're talking about the paradigm of good and evil, guy. We're talking about if we operate right now. I was talking about how douchey Southern California is. But right now the topic is operating off of Lucifer or Yahweh's paradigm of morals, moral ethics. Belly of the beast. The beast is back. Fucking A. I'm a metalhead too, guys. I understand, dude. I honestly think, like, the angels of God, they're like regular heavy metal or power metal and shit. And there was a Christian metal band called Mortification. I thought they were pretty alright. But I'm pretty old school, guys. I like heavy metal. I like lead guitar. I like Yngwie Malmsteen and Randy Rhoads shit, you know? America. You ever heard that? America. Fuck yeah. Gonna save the motherfucking day. You guys don't like America no more because they got the evangelical Protestants. They supposedly have a monopoly on America. I'm enamored with real America, not Trump's America, not Obama's America, not MAGA and the King James Bible and Yuds. Yuds need to make sure Israel is okay. That's not America. America isn't even, you guys aren't Christian, right? I agree. America is not a Christian nation. It's a deist, I guess Masonic. I heard the Masons are real bad. I don't know. The forefathers of our nation, I concede. They weren't Christian. They were deists. That's Benjamin Franklin. That's, Andrew Jackson, George Washington. That's real America, guys. That's your rights to self-expression, your rights to fucking freedom of speech, your right to own a fucking weapon. That's America, dude. Now it's arguable pro-choice, pro-life. That's a different argument. But I'm pretty sure you guys are in the same boat with me. I'm a Christian, right? I guess. I'm not claiming to have a theocracy, guys. Like, I honestly, I think it's like, I don't think it's out of my, I'll get to your comment in a minute. It's out of my realm. I'm not claiming to be a professional, okay? Because anarcho-capitalism would probably crush me without there being a designated borderline base pay minimum wage, right? Without there being instituted laws, like certain fucking laws and certain social safety nets, okay? I don't know if I'm a plum. I don't know if total anarcho-capitalism would benefit me. I don't know. All I know is the Constitution to preserve our rights to self-preservation. That's what Satanism is all about, right? And fucking the right to pursue happiness, the right freedom of expression, freedom of speech, the right to bear arms. Okay? If you don't believe in those tenets, I personally think you're a detriment to our society. I think that you're a goober cuck. I think that you're such a weak-minded piece of shit bitch that you want to bring everybody down to your slave level, dude. I mean, if you don't want the rights of freedom of expression, come on, guys. Like, you're Satanists, right? You're Luciferians, right? You're atheists, right? Like, don't you want to go to a strip joint and bury your face in a pair of like hot black tits? Like, black strippers are the best, dude. And like let's say you get a job as a correctional officer and you got to see a bunch of male asshole every day. Don't you want to go to the strip joint and have the right to just like bury your face or fucking look at taints and shit to get male ass out of your mind? Back in my generation, that would have been our modus operandi. Okay, I don't know about this generation. Okay, if you're like, oh no, I don't mind looking at male ass. I have to look at that anyway when I watch people fuck on my phone. Then we come from two different cloths. Okay, now as a Christian, would I rather have married my Sarah and her cousin Ariel? I'm not a priest. I can have polygamy. Okay, if I won the lottery, I go to my blonde's job. I go take her from her job. I go pick up her cousin. I go live like the Amish. I'd have a polygamous marriage, right? So common decency like that, like tradition and marriage and have fucking only one or two holes every day while drinking my beer and reading the Bible on my porch while they talk about whatever Snooki and the Kardashians were doing, right? America, that kind of way of life. The biblical model of the American way of life. Do I prefer that? Yeah, because it's good for you, dude. I lived long enough to know it's good for you. But do I believe in your right to like freedom of expression? Like you're not like, I don't believe in, I'm not asking for a theocracy. Let's say we got jobs as correctional officers, like I was trying to do, and we got to stare up men's ass all day. So we make sure they're not harboring knives to stab our fellow guards. So literally you have to look at 150 male assholes a day. It's very American to like, oh man, let's go to the library. The library is some strip joint way the fuck that way, right? Party, some hot black strippers, dude. Hot black strippers, dude, making it clap back, dude. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not into eating slut ass. I'm not gonna be eating stripper ass. I just thanks Tanifa, thanks Shaquifa for getting man ass out of my head. Like, I have to drink beer, look at some ghetto booties, right? Absorb that shit. And we're making good money, dude. So those hot black chicks are gonna wanna fuck, dude. Anissa was a hot black chick. If you were my friend, you got to fuck her too. Fucking rock and roll, dude, right? America, yeah. Yeah, dude. So we're on the same page, right? You wanna be American too, right? So, freedom, yeah, dude. Home of the thieves. I'm like predominantly Native American, man. I could talk about that all day. looks like pink cushions between the black puffy pillows. Some shit like that. I thought it was more like purplish, but maybe they were Hindolian or so. I don't know. Yeah, Anissa. I don't know. I wasn't looking up underneath Anissa's shit. I just kind of bent her over an ottoman, and I would have just got dome, but I was like, here, honey, I'll give you some. Like, she was all right. Like, cocaine will open a portal of good luck because that's why you guys like old Lucy. You guys like Lucifer. I got blue balls as fuck macking out with this chick that Javi was fucking, which sounds really gross. My friend Javi, right? So I get blue balls. I'm all depressed. I was young. Like I said, I thrived off of Satan's system, dude. I was all buff. I had long hair. I had abs. And some black, she was a cougar to me at that time. She was in her early 40s. She was an ex-stripper. That bitch was like, she was like, eat me out. She was like commanding me, dude. Like, fucking, yeah, dude. I ran into her after I was doing cocaine with Javi's chick. And I had instant sex, dude. That was like a gift from the devil, dude. Sorry, God. I like, and then I ran into my friend Romello at a bar, and everybody knew I got laid because, like, I was like, I was so happy. You couldn't take the smile off my face, dude. And that was the second and the last black chick I ever fucked. When I'm talking about black strippers, right? I had my Uncle Joe. My Uncle Joe's a really good dude, man. He's got a scar on his face. He's a really good dude. Took me to my first strip joint, right? This was in Corona, California. They used to have Angel Sports Bar. So, really good food. He's like, stop being a bitch. And he took me out of the sports bar side and to the side where you're not allowed to drink, I think, but you can see naked bitches. And it was really awkward. I'm an ugly guy now, right? And I guess I wasn't always that ugly or something. So I felt bad. Because all the black strippers were only coming up to me, like, first, dude. Like, my Uncle Joe's such a cool guy. Dude, you guys would love my Uncle Joe. He looks like Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons, but tall and scary, dude. He has, like, one eye bigger than the other. He has a huge knife scar in his face. Never cuts his hair. He gets a lot of chicks, dude. He's ugly, dude. All that shit about you gotta be good looking or Chad or something. No, he's kind of a big dude. He has a really good reputation in the hood. We called him the White Debo. Remember Debo from the movie Friday? Something Lister Jones, the black actor Debo. He has a good reputation for beating up dudes that were looking at chicks that were too young in the apartments, dude. Really good reputation for just like out of nowhere kicking them around. Like, oh hey Uncle Joe, that one fool from like over the border and shit. Yeah, man, he was like looking at the chicks in the pool and shit. Oh, all right, noted, right? Out of nowhere, literally like poking them in the eyes and kicking them when they're down. So he had a really good reputation. And he takes me to that first strip joint, dude. And the strippers kept coming to me, dude, because I'm like barely 30 years old. I look like I'm still 25. And there's this like pervert, like way ogling these chicks. He looks like fat and sad. My fucking Uncle Joe looks like his face is half melted off with acid. And all the other dudes there were likewise, dude. And it was like such like, dude, I come from a churchy background, right? You could feel like the demons of lust and the awkwardness of the women that have to drink themselves and do drugs and degrade themselves. So I was trying to make them feel better about their lives. It's like, woo, yeah, take it off, honey. Oh, yeah. I was trying to like liven the atmosphere. And they're like, oh, this is a cool guy, dude. They thought I was a Native American that had money, dude. They thought like I'd come from like a casino. And like one of the hot white ones, dude, she was either white or half Hispanic. She was like trying to chill in the cut afterwards and like give me the opportunity to talk to her. She probably thought I was a Native American that has like a pension and lives on a casino and shit, like casino territory. So I could tell, dude, if I had money, I would have fucked her, dude. America, yeah. See, I'm a Christian, right? I'm not imposing a theocracy on you. I'm selling freedom, big dog. And these Karens, even these fucking Zionists, it's not the Catholics that are trying to take that away from you. It's not the Catholics. Like, no matter, contrary to popular belief, the movies that show like, oh, the Inquisition and the Crusades were bad. No, dude. It's not the Catholics and the Orthodox that are making you guys pay so much money for your fucking fuel and groceries and trying to it's the Baptists and shit. Like, oh, you can't drink a beer, and oh, like, you know, we better drive Marilyn Manson concert out of town. It's not the apostolic Christians trying to fuck your freedom, guys. It's a lie. So it says Fallen Angels, Miami. Damn, that was hot. Miami. Oh, oh man. Oh, you went to a strip joint in Miami, Florida. Fucking A, dude. Rock and roll, man. I'm trying to be a good boy, dude. I'm trying not to waste money. I'm just saying. Like, Jesus even knows. I'm trying to be a fucking Christian, right? Jesus even knows. If I did become a correctional officer and I have to stare up men's assholes all day, and like my wife is gonna leave me and shit, I'm never home, I'm getting fat because all I do is work, I have no time to go to the gym, you're gonna have to go to those strip joints. You're gonna have to fucking bury your face in some black bootylicious bandita fucking bonitas, right? To get male ass out of your mind. And I'm sitting here and you guys are trolling me because you think I'm like imposing Christianity on you. No, I was here to prove that evangelical Protestantism, not only a detriment to you, they're also a detriment to me. Not only are they a detriment for being Zionist cucks and making things expensive, but they refuse to acknowledge they're not, like, you don't have to believe in God or God exists. They're not even the right Christian they're not even the right Christian sect. Like, if you believe in the Bible, if you believe in Christian history, Protestantism's wrong. Like, it's like the movie, I'll get to your comments in a minute. You ever seen the movie The Others? Where there's this family, they live in a house, and the house is haunted. And then at the end of the movie, they realize that they're the ghosts. And the ghosts they thought were haunting them were the living family, and they were the ghosts. The Protestants have commissioned everybody to think that, like, oh, like, the Catholics are so bad. But dude, all my Hispanic friends that party their ass off, dude, that I was getting their sloppy seconds. My friend Javi, like, you know, you go to your weed connect, right? You go to your friend was selling weed. Everybody goes to his house to party. People went to Javi's house to get chicks, dude. He's always got a lot of chicks there, dude. He's got cocaine. He falls asleep too early. The chicks are bored. They're drunk. You don't need to be a Chad. You don't need to be like, dude, they're just there. Like, fuck, we came to get dick and you're the only thing awake. Woo! America! That's America, dude. Rock and roll, dude. I'm not here to take that away from you. I'm saying that Protestants, not only are they trying to cock block your fun, but because we supposedly, us goys, only exist to suck Israel's dick, we gotta fuck with Iran. Their existential crisis of a possible nuclear holocaust is now our problem. We were buying their oil. They're selling we're making them use our petrodollar to get the fucking oil over there. So for Israel's sake, you know I'm right. Everybody's saying it, dude. You're supposedly a Nazi for fucking little old Israel. Everything's expensive. You guys are going to get drafted in World War III and become like those guys that got blown up. They're missing their arms and legs and they're burned to death in Afghanistan. We wasted time in Afghanistan. We wasted time in Iraq, right? It's been debunked. 9/11, our government helped bomb our own fucking towers to get us over there, dude. They're all Protestants, dude. George Bush getting us the Patriot Act from 9/11 to fuck your Fourth Amendment rights, to get us involved in foreign wars. All that book, that 1984, the book 1984, George Orwell. I've been showing you guys dispensationalism, evangelical Protestant Zionism, right? It's all evangelical Protestants trying to fuck us, dude. The Catholics just want to hit their piñatas and drink and have a good time. They're not imposing a theocracy on you, big dog. The Orthodox, they're just like Russian people that want to live in America and have their own fucking, like their own little racial fucking club, dude. Just like we don't get mad when Muslims have a mosque in our shit. It's America, dude. It's I'm here. I'm not trying to convert anybody. It's the evangelical Protestants that are fucking it up for all of us. And they claim to have a monopoly on America when I'm telling you, actually, burying your face in some ghetto bootylicious fabulousness, getting off of work and fucking hitting it, making it clap back and having a good time with Shaquifa and Tanifa at the library, which is a strip joint that I think is still around in Orange County. Like, that's America. That's freedom. The evangelical Protestants are trying to fuck you from that shit too, big dog. We're in the same boat. It doesn't matter if I'm religious or not. You're their man. Place, man. Good play. Yeah. Stefan, I bet you're agreeing with me. Yeah, I'm here to sell fucking freedom, guys. Like, I was getting religious on people because I wanted God to help us kill the fucking chomos and make shit. I came full circle and realized what we need is Americaism. America, like, we fighting for pro-choice, pro-life. Should there be like access to all sorts of rampant vices or not? That's a different discussion. Like me, I'm religious, right? I think it's kind of weird, like that minors could just go on their phone and watch people fuck. I want to do God that solid. There's a God. I'm afraid of pissing him off. Like I can't. I'm not here to judge if anarcho-capitalism really works. Anarcho-capitalism, like my friend Lucas, he plays the guitar really good. His little nephew Jake, who's inadvertently my nephew, like, dude, he's desensitized, dude. He's smart. I don't even want to know what he's seen on his phone. His mom's a slut. His mom brings home a different meth head every day. His two other brothers are fucking retarded because the mom keeps popping out kids while she's on drugs and shit. And Jake somehow came out the only fucking cognizant one. Like, anarcho-capitalism. Should Jake be allowed to have like whatever? I don't think so. He's a straight kid. I'm pretty sure he's gonna grow up to like chicks, right? When I was growing up as a kid, an adolescent, I was looking at full-grown women, dude. I lived in a liquor store. We had posters of Budweiser chicks before Dylan Mulvaney with Daisy Dukes and shit, right? I was watching MTV. I was watching chicks dance on White Snake's car and shit. Like, I was checking out my teachers and shit, right? Should that be allowed under total anarcho-capitalism and stuff? I'm not here to judge that that's right and wrong. I'm here to say that evangelical Protestants are gonna fuck us all by not only cock-blocking you guys from enjoying Shaquifa, Tanifa's making it clap back action, but if you're religious or not, they're making us all Zionist cucks. They're gonna get you killed in World War III. They're gonna ignore the technocratic dystopia to come under Trump, right? And they're gonna make gas prices super high, all for a demographic because they claim the Bible, which I'm debunking. I'm debunking that, hey, how come the Catholics and the Orthodox didn't contrive out of the Bible for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years that we don't exist as goy toys to serve Israel, to get blown up over there, piss off the Iranians for no reason, and make everything super fucking expensive? That is my plight. So let me see. And that if me and you got jobs as correctional officers, Jesus is just going to have to look the other way because our job entails looking up man ass, right? And then even though we're making good money, we can't be everything Andrew Tate tells us to do because we're getting fat from working all day. You have no time to exercise. So to get man ass out of our heads, we're going to have to go to the library, which is a strip club that I think still exists, and watch Shanifa and Shaquifa make it clap back right in our face to get man ass out of our head before we have to go back to work and look at man asshole again. And you have to look up their ass, because if they stab one of your fellow guards, that's your fault for not looking up their ass and their balls and everything, dude. I'm a straight man, dude. I'm gonna have to rely on Shaquifa and Anissa, Taquifa, and shit like that to get that out of. And black strippers were the coolest, dude. Like, there's some blonde chicks there once in a while, dude. I didn't see any, dude. I seen the hot Latinas. They're prudes, dude. They were such prudes. They show you a little bit of pussy lip and shit, and they're out. The fucking, like, the black strippers, they were cool. They were so interactive, dude. You're gonna need that shit, dude. You're gonna need that. Like, all the Latina girlfriends I had, they were prudes. Anissa, my black girlfriend, dude, it was just like a truce, dude. It was like, hey, you're my friend, right? Hey, dude, I gotta go to work, dude. I don't want Tyrone. I don't want Pablo. I don't want Dave or Bill at my house begging Anissa, dude. You're all right, dude. You helped me get weed, right? Fucking, you watched my shit that didn't get stolen when I went to go walk to the liquor store. You get to bang Anissa tonight, dude. I gotta go to work, bro. All right, fucking dab it up. Like, freedom. So not only it's the evangelical Protestants that are not only making shit expensive for Zionism, they're the ones, dude. The Catholics drink their ass off, dude. They hit piñatas. They fucking cheat on their wife with their sister all the time. It's the fucking douchebag Baptists and shit that are trying to tell you you can't go watch you can't go. They're gonna protest the Marilyn Manson concert. They're gonna try to shut down. They shut down Angel Sports Pub and Corona and shit, dude. Not only are they making everything expensive for little old Israel, they're gonna cock block us from Shanifa and Shaquifa. So fuck, dude. So he's like, clapping back at me is my destiny. And gushing, damn, that's heaven, dude. And then when I fucking with black chicks, dude. Like, dude, I'm not being racist, dude. It's like, dude, it's cool, dude. Like, God forgive me, dude. I was at a laundromat the other day, and fucking like the hot Latinas there, dude. They're like doing their man's laundry. They don't want nothing to do with me, dude. They have like class or some shit. Like, I don't make enough money, dude. There was this like ghetto fabulous like black chick with a big butt. Like, her face was all right. And she was a little bit fat, but damn, dude, she was wearing sweats, and like she just had like, you could tell if you took that shit off, there's like gelatinous and fucking stretch marks and cottage cheese and shit. But she had hips and bootylicious deliciousness for days. And she saw my American bandana. She kind of started scowling at me. I was like, hey, what's up, girl? Like, And then like she was sitting on where you're not supposed to sit. You're supposed to sit on the chairs. She's sitting with her ass just splayed out all over where you go to fold your clothes. And then she got up, and I put my clothes all there. Like, I don't mind your booty cooties, girl. And she started like vibing up. She started like vibing with me, dude. And she kind of like, we were kind of like looking at each other like, fuck, we should talk, dude. I saw her license plate. She's from Nevada. I was like, oh, you're not a douchebag, dude. I bet you're an ex-stripper and shit. I bet you're like, like, we only knew one other chick from Nevada, and she was a self-pleasure model, dude. I'm not trying to brag at you guys. I fucked this chick named Chantel. She was I guess Italiana. She had thick wavy hair, and she was really cute. And what happened was, she fucked the dude and got pregnant. So now we have to hide from her kid. We have to wait till her kid goes to sleep to fuck around, right? So she's like fat now on food stamps, and she still looks good for being fat. I remember one day, dude, she's got the short skirt on. She's sitting bare-assed on our floor mat where you're supposed to wipe your feet off. I was like, damn, this is going to be a good day. That just signals easy. I remember I was with this one chick. She puts her fucking purse on a fucking dirty trash can. I was like, damn, that's punk rock. We're gonna have a good time tonight, man. Like, this is why I can't go to church. So yeah, dude, like, so this black chick's from Nevada, and then I was lucky enough, it's a long story, dude. It's a long story, man. Like, she saw I wasn't racist. She saw I was about that. And like, I'm like the only other dude there that like speaks English and has a working wiener and shit. I could tell, dude, like if I was like 10 years younger and I was like venerating the heavy metal gods like I used to and drinking Jaeger every day and had the confidence. I have a dumbass looking dude. I got more chicks when I don't want to jinx it. God, please don't take my vehicle. I had a Camaro once in my life. It was beat up as fuck, got chicks. I had a shitty looking van, dude, got no chicks. I was on the bus, just say, I'm a bad boy and I have a DUI and stuff. That's why I'm like, oh my God, that's hot. Like, dude, if I had the confidence, the balls, if I dressed nicer, if I wasn't such a square, I would have probably went home with Black Bootylicious Deluxe, because I'm not trying to brag. That happened when I was doing coke. Like, doing cocaine opened a portal of good luck. And the first like black cougar stripper that happened to be jogging, I was barely 30 years old. We fucked, dude. We fucking fucked, dude. Like, so yeah. Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, black chicks are a good time, and you don't get those attachments, dude. Like, if you're lucky enough to fuck a hot Latina or like a hot Germanic white girl, like, you start getting feelies and shit. Like, you start like, oh man, I hope she calls me back, or like, why didn't she text me back? Like, you start getting possessive. You're like, fuck, I want to start a family with that, maybe start going to church. But black chicks, dude, it's just a good time. Dude, I convinced the white supremacist gangster to fuck black chicks, dude. He's like, you better not fucking tell anybody, motherfucker. I was like, dude, because I iterated to him. He was with an ex-stripper that blew out her uterus, having so many abortions or something. I don't know, whatever. He was with dude, there's this white supremacist fighter, dude. He's literally an MMA fighter, tattoos all over his face, do steroids right in front of you. I became his friend because I was the only dude at the gym that wasn't looking at his old lady's ass. Like she would put herself out there and go like this, and everybody else would be like, and try to talk to her before, like, try to talk and vibe with her before they see this scary motherfucker come out of nowhere. Like, the fuck you doing? Don't, like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know she was taken. But I didn't check out his chick because I'm a doomer. I'm black pilled, dude. No pun intended. I'm black pilled as fuck. So like, I'm black pilled as fuck. I'm a martial artist. So I came to practice, I saw a hot chick, and I was like, fuck, I was like that. I was like, fuck, god damn it. Because I wanted to learn something that day. Like I wanted to learn jujitsu moves. To learn, you gotta tap. So now that this hot chick is she's gonna be watching, she's like doing her yoga squats or whatever, yoga pants squats and stretchy things in the corner. They have cardio bunnies there. I was like, fuck, dude, I didn't think there was going to be chicks today because I'm going to want to show off. I'm not going to want to lose. I'm not going to take any risks. I'm going to get hurt. Because when you want to learn jujitsu, sometimes you can't just stay there like a fucking block and wait for the time limit to run out. You got to take risks and you got to try the moves you're trying to learn, and you might fuck up and you might get tapped, or they might advance position. So I went there with the mindset of like, fuck, dude, I don't want to get hurt today. I don't want to make it a war of attrition. I actually want to learn. So I saw a hot ass chick, dude, ex-stripper. She was white though, like I think half Spaniard with dark hair. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I didn't think it was gonna be hot chicks. When it's hot chicks, I don't want to lose. I'm way better at kickboxing. So when hot chicks are there, I want to show off. That's different. Grappling, I suck. So if I want to actually really learn, like as a mirage, I thought there was a hot black chick driving that car. Wishful thinking or something, dude. You get the point. So I wasn't, it's all awkward. It's all dead silence, dude. There's this chick like pointing her Like, dude, I think she would put Botox in her ass or whatever. She has like such a great ass, right? And she's pretty as fuck. She's like Spaniard white. I'm like, oh, I'm like ignoring her. I'm ignoring her to the point that it's awkward because I'm not even saying hi or nothing. I just got my body turned away like, fuck, life sucks. Like, damn, dude, like I'm such a fucking doomer, you know, like self-defeating. I don't have a chance with that anyway. And then he walked in and I'm just doing my own thing. And then I think she even muttered. She felt disrespected, and she felt like you know, she's beyond 30 years old. I guess she mentioned, I heard through the grapevine, she mentioned like, what's wrong with that guy? Is he gay? Like, he didn't even look at me. And I heard the white supremacist gangster dude, he's like, that's a fucking real man right there. I heard he was like that. So I became his friend. He got me a job and shit. Dude, I got a job helping diesel mechanics. Dude, I don't know anything about cars. I got a job sitting there talking about UFC and heavy metal. He's a punk rocker. And like, oh, dude, like he's starting to get into heavy metal a little bit. I'm like, oh, dude, yeah, you want to listen to Killing Is My Business from Megadeth, dude? No, that album, that Megadeth album that you're talking about, that's too new. Nobody likes that, dude. Yeah, man, I like Kill 'Em All from Metallica too, dude. That was my job. I got the standard. I'm supposedly a diesel mechanic. I don't know anything about cars, dude. His dad found out I was working there for like 4 or 6 months and didn't learn jack shit, and I got fired like that. I got paid as a diesel mechanic just to be an extra body so he could drive in the fucking carpool lane and talk about heavy metal and UFC. He's the dude that he was having problems with his old lady and shit. And I was like, dude, just make it clap back with Shaquifa and shit, man. Like, have an open mind. And so, like, I got him into fucking black chicks, and he's like, you better not fucking tell anybody, dude, because his own people will disown him, dude, for getting into jungle fever. I was like, oh, right, fuck. Because he's a real martial artist. He's a fighter. He's on steroids. He'll whoop my ass, dude. I'm a martial artist, too. I could do pretty good jabbing him and shit and keeping my distance, but if the rounds were to continue, he could take my life. So yeah, I got a white supremacist gangster in the jungle fever, dude. That's America. That's fucking American, dude. This Zionist shit, this cucking out to fucking Israel so everything's expensive and you guys getting drafted in World War III and blown up and shit. That's evangelical Protestantism, dude. Like we're us Catholics and shit, dude. Fucking we swap piñatas, we drink tequila, dude. We fuck our old lady's sister, dude. We're not trying to cock block you other guys from having fun. In the end, I'm religious, you're atheist, you're Luciferian, I want to love Jesus, right? We're in the same boat, dude, because America, dude, ain't that fucking beautiful? And these evangelical Protestants are claiming to have a monopoly on the Bible. Now they supposedly have a monopoly on fucking America. You guys see this? This is the Gadsden flag, okay? The snake, don't tread on me. I don't know, you've seen it before, the don't tread on me emblem, the Gadsden flag. The fucking magatards, they're putting this shit next to their Blue Lives Matter flag and they fly the American flag. They claim to have a monopoly on America, but they're cucking us out to Israel. They're willing to put us all on a technocratic fucking, you know, what's a technocracy where your money's all digital, so we can make sure you're not a terrorist and that you don't say anything bad about Israel. And then like somebody in Florida, they got arrested for burning the fucking Israeli flag. That's not American. That's MAGAism, dude. I'm a Christian libertarian, and atheist libertarians and Christian libertarians having different views on pro-life and pro-choice. That's a different fight. That's a different day. We'll get around to that. We'll argue then. Right now, we're friends. We have a common problem, dude. Evangelical, stupid fucking Protestants. They're not only making everything expensive and saying the Bible says we need to cuck out to Zion, right? But they're the ones gonna stop you guys from having Shaquifa and Tanifa make it clap back in your face, right? They're the ones stopping you, like protesting that you can't go see Marilyn Manson in your hometown. It's not us Catholics, dude. We're just trying to swat some piñatas, drink some tequilas, and fuck our old lady sister, dude. It had nothing to do with trying to cock block you from making it clap back with Shaquifa or fucking avoiding foreign wars, dude. Fuck, you know? Again, that existential crisis of Iran getting a nuclear bomb, that's Israel's problem. We're gonna make it our problem. And if you guys been watching my The World Is Over news, Professor Jiang, who's smart as fuck, who predicted a lot of shit, he's like, if they make a nuke, you can't get it. Like, we mowed over Venezuela, not because they were having a siesta, because it's an open country. We fucked up Iraq really quick, not because they're not down for Allah enough. It's an open country. We can't fuck with Iran. It's a mountainous region, dude. Mountains have always cock-blocked anybody from invasion, dude. You guys, I heard history, okay? Like, you know why you guys know about, I'll get to your comment in a minute. You guys know why you know Bruce Lee? Chinese. You guys know why you know, like, Mr. Miyagi and Karate Kid? Japanese. You know why you don't know about Tiger Lee, Korea, Taekwondo as much? You don't know about Taekwondo and the Korean culture as much as Japan and Korea? Because the first dude to in the West to really, like, not discover Japan, but start trading with them, trade rifles for Japanese chicks and shit, and get Mr. Miyagi over here to give us movies like The Karate Kid and shit, and fighters like Lyoto Machida from UFC. The reason why Japan is so much more popular than Korea, this is before bombs existed. The dude that discovered Japan looked at Korea and he saw the mountains on the west side. He's like, oh, fuck that. He's like, oh, I'm not invading this shit. That shit's too hard. He went around that peninsula and found Japan. It's the same thing, dude. You're not gonna get their bombs. You're not gonna get their weapons. They're hidden miles and miles underneath rock, dude, because Iran is mountainous as fuck. Somebody wrote, hey, what's up, Z? What's up? Zach is the man, guys. Like, I do martial arts, right? Zach is he's too humble, guys. He trains in tomahawk and knife fighting, dude, and he's an expert marksman. I have nothing on that shit. I'm always telling you guys, I'm not trying to mog and, oh, I'm all big and badass because I fucked chicks and did martial arts. Dude, bro, it doesn't matter, bro. I'm fighting for your rights, dude. What makes you a man is having a just cause, like fucking freedom, America, yeah. Like, fuck Israel, dude. Fucking having a just cause and the right to have a fucking weapon in your hand. I gotta get going, guys. This is the SOG Safari Machete. It's a Tonto. I know kind of a lot about knives, guys. This needs a thicker, this is thin, which isn't bad. What I don't like about this is it needs a real choil. So you could, and the saw doesn't, I guess it's good that the saw runs the full gamut, but I won't mind putting my thumb on the saw. It needs a choil so you can put your hand right here without getting cut, so you can shave shit. And you see, I don't know if you can see it, the bevel, the blade starts and ends. It's just a piece of metal, and then finally the blade begins. The bevel needs to go all the way up here, and it needs to be thicker, because I hate low bevels, dude. This isn't a bad knife, but you need slightly thicker spine, and you need this bevel, this line to go way up here. Then it's what you call a saber grind. And with a saber grind, if you had to defend your life against an assailant or an animal, if you, right here, it's going right in. It's going to sever the spine and turn them off. This, with it being so shallow, you're going to get fucked too. You're going to get fucked up too, because you have to slash, and wait for them to bleed out and die while you're still getting attacked. But if it had some more weight to it, and if it had a saber grind or a full flat grind, almost the same shit, boom, it turns the spine off. It goes straight in and makes a huge mortal wound. It severs a tendon. Now their arm can't work. Now they can't attack you back. I'm just trying to tell you, do you know that double-edged weapons? We live in America, dude. We live in America, and predominantly double-edged weapons are illegal. Who the fuck is the government to tell you to limit your fucking ability to defend yourself, dude? How fucked up is that? So you guys, I'm not selling you on religion. I'm selling you on fucking freedom. The right to make Shaquifa, Tanifa, make it clap back. So someone's like, I wasn't a correctional officer, but I worked as an admittance and discharge desk in corrections. I know what we have to do in male prisons, and it's not just looking, it could also be using the finger. Oh, dude. See, man, God bless you, dude. You have to do that job. Fuck. I'm fighting for your right to, like, dude, oh man, if I had to do that to male ass, dude, oh dude, I'm gonna have to eat out those black strippers, dude. Like, dude, you ever spread Latina ass and like curled your fingers and finger banged her pussy while you're licking her taint and shit and like chewing on her like the space between her butthole and her pussy, dude, so you could save her from having to suck your dick to get hard? I'm gonna have to do some shit like that to Shanifa and Shaquifa if I had to finger bang dudes, dude, to get dudes out of my head. And it's the evangelical Protestants that are gonna cock block you from doing that, not just for making it too expensive to go to where Shaquifa and Tanifa work, because the gas prices and shit. Not only are they the ones like, oh, like you can't go to that Marilyn Manson concert, and oh, let's petition for them to get rid of Angel Sports Pub in Corona, California. Not only are they making everything expensive, not only are they trying to cock block your rights to party, but the Catholics, again, us Catholics, we're just trying to drink some tequila, swat some piñatas, watch our kids swat some piñatas, and cheat on our fucking wives with their sister, dude. I'm not making that up. That was like the modus operandi of all my Latino fucking friends, dude. Like, we get together, we're always watching sports, we're drinking like 30-pack after 30-pack after 30-pack of Bud Light with lime and salt and shit. Some days it's Dos Equis, right? Watching the game, right? And then whenever their wife goes to the bathroom or something, your homie's like, he has his phone like, hey dude, you see that shit on Plenty of Fish? I fucked that, dude. Oh, you see that shit? I'm fucking her later, dude. I fuck, like, dude, like, look at this shit, man. My Latino friends, they talk like white boys. They said dude and shit. And yeah, dude, just trying to fucking watch their niños, swat some piñatas, drink some fucking tequila, and fuck their wife's sister, dude. And they're Catholics, dude. They're not the ones trying to tell you that you need to cuck out to Israel and shut down Angel Sports Bar, dude. Yeah, hey, boss. Hey, man, you're a real man for having that job, dude. The corrections. I wanted to do corrections, man. I'm kind of too wedo to get the respect, the inmates' respect, dude. Like, you gotta be kind of like from Thuggus Ruggus, and I'm not trying to diss white dudes, man. I'm just saying that, come on, you can't lie, dude. If you're a white dude and you're a correctional officer, you're gonna have to fight like 3 times harder to get their respect at first, because they're gonna be more inclined to respect like a big buff Tyrone motherfucker, or like, you know, a dude that's also from the Vadio, eh? They're gonna be more what's that called? Oblige. Or what's that? I forget the words. Compliant. They're gonna kind of give a wedo like me more shit. They're gonna shit test me more because I'm a fucking wedo. But I'm not trying to say I'm brave or bold. I wanted to get into corrections for the guaranteed paycheck, guys. That's good money, dude. That's real security, dude. But what turned me off to it, I try to ask over and over, do you have to look up assholes? Not only do you have to shave, you have to look up ass. I was like, dude, I'm not going to be able to do that, man, because, like, I'm going to, like, I can't live with, I'm not trying to brag. I fucked or got sucked off by, like, only 23 tricks in my life. I have to see 150 male assholes and one finger bang ass, dude, male ass. And like, oh, dude, I'm getting up to 50 years old and I've only been with 1 or 2 chicks in the last 5 years. They both left me because I work too much. I have no time to work out. And I go to church now because I'm worried about getting shanked at my job. So I'm not allowed to go fucking finger bang and I'm not allowed to make it clap back and finger bang Tequifa from the back, dude, to get that out of my head. Miss me with all that shit, I'll just be broke. So I take my hat off to you correctional officers and the thin gray line. It's a thin gray line, right? That's fucking cray, dude. You correctional officers have so much respect. I was in the sauna and there was this youngster. He just became a beat cop, like fresh out of academy, and he's trying to mog on me because I'm an old fogey and I'm belligerent and I don't warrant that much respect and I'm tall, dude. I'm just a regular guard. And he's kind of mogged on me like, oh, I must not be that brave or a martial artist. He's kind of like, then why don't you become a cop, dude? I was like, oh, dude, I really looked into corrections, or like, I would have wanted to do every time I've mentioned that around a cop that I want to do corrections, they get quiet, bro. They get quiet. They know corrections, like correction officers. That's like the Marine Corps of fucking PD, dude. That's some real shit. And for the record, another reason I would have wanted to be a correctional officer if I didn't have to look up ass, I think that in a proper mindset, if I was going to this is where religion comes in handy, guys. I think if I was going to church and working out and making good money, if I didn't have to look up their ass, if I was taking shit from the fucking inmates, I could forgive them. I'll be like, hey, young blood, I know how it is. You're mad at the world, bro. I get it. I'm gonna let that slide right now, man. So you said you needed more toilet paper, right? Okay, I might forget, all right? So you clean the floor, right? Don't disrespect me, youngster, and I'll try to remember that you want some more toilet paper, right? But right now I got to do some rounds. It's like that shit, that kind of like respect in the hood goes a long way. I wouldn't have hated the inmates, dude. Other than looking up their ass and if they don't spit on me and shit, I wouldn't have really like, oh, poor youngster. You grew up poor and angry, bro. You probably didn't have a dad and shit. So I remember I saw an instance where it was showing this correctional officer, he got fired because they already subdued the inmate. And then after they subdued him, he still punched the inmate. He's fired now, right? And I saw what they were dealing with. I think I'm not trying to brag. Fuck myself, dude. I'm not here to talk about me. I think I could have de-escalated the situation. I think they were dealing with the uncompliant inmate, and he was mad that they weren't listening to him. Like his mom has died and shit. I think that I could have made that a little bit better, man. I think I would have I think I could have done something to fucking I think I would have had more compassion. I saw that the inmates, they didn't want to hear it. They just wanted to get through their job. And with that job, sometimes you do have to play fucking, it sucks because you have to finish your rounds and you have shit to do, and now you have to play Mr. Counselor. That I could tell those correctional officers, they just wanted to get through their day, and I would have been like, you know what? This guy's slowing me down and it makes me have more shit to do later, but I'm happy to have the job, and I'm already used to not having enough time for the gym or an old lady. I would have got more along with the inmates, because I would have been like, you guys think I'm gonna go home to the lap of luxury, motherfuckers, dude? I'm not getting any pussy either, bro. The fuck? We're all in this shit together, man. You just don't have to pay for your food, some shit. I don't know, because I've had to do that kind of security before, where I was having a good day, and like the Bible says, a gentle word will sometimes deter wrath. But looking up assholes, dude, that's what killed it, man. Having to shave and look up ass, never fucking mind, man. Because then in my modality, if I have a dangerous job like that, I'm superstitious. I'm going to want to have to go to church. Like, oh, God, protect me on the job. I don't want to get hepatitis and stabbed or get piss and shit thrown in my face, right? So it's going to make me more religious. But then looking at male ass all day, it's going to make me have to go holler back at fucking Shaquifa and make it rain. It's the evangelical Protestants that are trying to cock block us all, dude. Like I said, us Catholics, We're just trying to watch our Niños swat a piñata, watch the game, finish off a 30-pack of Bud Light, now Coors Light, because Dylan Mulvaney, try to fuck your wife's sister, dude. That's all Catholics are trying to do, bro. Catholic men. That's it. We're not the ones telling you to die for Israel or spend so much money at the pump for fucking little, like, my whole shit that I was doing is just to show you that evangelical Protestants, you don't have to believe in God. You don't have to believe God exists. They're not even the right form of Christianity, dude. Catholicism and Orthodoxy have been there for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. They did all they did all the crusades. They did all the canonization of the Bible and everything. They never contrived from the Bible that we're supposed to fucking serve and suck Israel's dick, dude. And it's not Catholics who are protesting you from going and having taquitos and go look at chicks at Angel Sports Bar. They're not trying to stop the Marilyn Manson from having a concert in your hometown. That's the Baptists, dude. That's the really ultra-conservative, like, MAGA dudes that unworthingly fly my flag, dude. This is the Gadsden flag, that don't tread on me shit, dude. Like, no, dude, they're not constitutionalists. I've been here talking about how they're not. So the evangelical Protestants, not only are they claiming to have a monopoly on what the Bible says, but now they're trying to have a monopoly on our flag, bro. What the fuck? And like I said, dude, you guys are atheists. Somebody likes Lucifer and shit. They like Luciferianism. Hey, man, like, our moral arguments are another day, dude. Right now, we're in the same boat because America, dude. I'm here to preach freedom, man. I'm not trying to convert you guys. It's the evangelical Protestants fucking us up, fucking up for everything. Because, like I said, Catholic men, they just want to watch their niños swat a piñata, drink some tequila, and fuck their wife's sister, dude. And then on Sunday, they have to take the kids to church, you know, and go through the motions. And, you know, next Sunday is the soccer game, dude. Do it all over. That's Catholic men, dude. So our whole problem in America, evil people always be there. Like, fuck Epstein, dude. That guy needs to get tortured, right? We'll get around to that, right? The aristocracy of the world trying to fuck our rights and make everything a technocratic dystopia, right? That's really important. Our immediate existential Trojan horse crisis in our own home country is the evangelical Protestants claiming to have a monopoly on the Bible and our American flag. Again, because with the way things are going, the way we're all doomer pilled and chicks only want to bang dudes like Andrew Tate, we need Shaquifa and we need Taquifa to make it clap back in our face. That's freedom. That's America. And all the shit that you guys don't like Jesus for, and you're being atheist, and you don't believe in America no more, that's because evangelical Protestants couldn't have a monopoly on all that shit. Because us Catholic men, dude, we're just trying to watch our niños swat a piñata while watching the game, drinking fucking a whole 30-pack of Coors Light, or and fuck our wife's sister, dude. That's it, dude. Yeah, I'm not joking, dude. It was always my main Latino friend, where he had the house, a big screen TV. We watched Super Bowl there, every fucking game. The Lakers, right? The Raiders, right? Before Dylan Mulvaney, right? Just 36-pack and 36-pack and 36-pack of Bud Light, right? Carne asada, fucking, you know, tacos, right? Barbecuing all night long, dude. Fucking blasting music all night long, and the whole neighborhood's too scared to tell you to turn your music down because you're all vato and fucking vario as fuck, right? That's America. That's Catholicism, dude. It's the fucking evangelical Protestants is the reason why you gave up on your country and your religion. God bless America, dude.